All right, today we are going to look at modeling fractions and decimals. Okay, so we're going to look at how they are related, fractions and decimals. Okay. Numbers that have digits in the tenths place, hundredths place, and or beyond are called decimals. And this is something we probably should have looked at before we did the others. A decimal point is used to separate the ones place from the tenths place. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here, it says to draw it. Use a model to show 3/10, then write it in word form and as a decimal. Okay, so shade blank columns of the tenths model. Okay, so if we're going to shade these columns, okay, if we have a whole box there, each one is worth, each of these lines or these full rods here is worth a 10. Because there's 10 tens here, so we're going to shade how many tens? Well, we'll shade 3 tens. So if you would shade this in, shade this one in, and shade this one in. So we're going to shade 3 columns in. So we have 3 tenths. Okay, 3 of the 10. We have 10 tens. 3 of them are shaded, so that's 3 of them are shaded, 3 tenths. The model shows in word form that. Let me write this in word form. Okay. Gotta get rid of our stuff from before since I moved it. Okay. So the model here shows in word form 3 very difficult to write with a mouse, so if it does not look like 3, I do apologize. Okay, it does say 3. 3 tenths, and in decimal form it is 0.3 or 3 tenths. Okay. All right, so we're going to, here it says to, as we get rid of that because we move down again. As we see here, it says we're going to use a model to show 9 hundredths. Then we're going to write it in word form and as a decimal. All right, so how many squares are in the big square? How many do you think are there? If you don't know, you can count as if it's an array. We have 10 across and we have 10 down. So 10 times 10 would be 100. Okay, so the whole thing has 100 squares. So if we're going to write 9, we're going to shade in 9 of the small squares. Okay, so we're going to write 9 here. So we're going to shade in 9 of the small squares on the hundredths model. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we have 9 squares shaded in. So this model shows how many hundredths? 9 hundredths. So in word form, we'd write 9 9. Once again, writing with a mouse. Not the most easy thing in the world. 9 hundredths. Okay. Now, we don't have any tens here because see how it's not a full tenth filled in here. Okay, we only have 9 tenths. So there's no tenths. So it's 0 in the tens place. We have 9 hundredths. So in the hundredths column, we have a 9. So our decimal is if you're just looking at just digit-wise, 0.09 or 900ths. Remember that since it's whatever number the farthest to the right digit is the place value. So since the farthest over digit is in the hundreds place, it's 900ths. Just read the word as it is after the decimal point. Okay. All right, let's look at page 24. Let's get rid of this information on this page first, because we know it will join us on the next page if we don't, and we are not inviting it over to the next page, so we must erase it. Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to page 24. Maybe, as it spins and spins and spins. There we go. All right, we are going to look at up here at the top. Okay. Now, once again, how many squares are in the big box? We did it on the other page. It is still 100. Okay, so if we were going to model 34 hundredths on this model here, on this 100 square, then we are how many are we going to shade in? Correct. We're going to shade in. I don't know why I did that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. We're going to shade in 34 squares. So what I like to do is go through and shade in 34 squares. Now, if we shade in 34 squares, we know that each row is 10 squares. We know we can instead of counting each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, we know we can do this. Is if we do this whole thing, that's 10 squares. Do this whole thing, that's 20 squares. We do this whole thing, that's 30 squares. And we have 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the model shows in word form 34, and I'm going to try to do this 30. I don't know why I didn't make that. Okay, 30. Oh, geez. And it's going to go over the hundreds because it's just too big with the mouse and not very pretty with the mouse. Okay, 34. That's a beautiful Z. Oh, isn't it? Oh, and a beautiful U and R. Wow, it's just beautiful all around. Okay, have I forgotten anything? Well, yes, I have. I forgot the hyphen. Okay, in between. All right. So notice there are how many tenths? There are 3 tenths. We kind of pointed that out earlier. And how many hundredths are shaded? Well, there's 4 hundredths. So the decimal is going to be a 3 in the tenths place and a 4 in the hundredths place. So we read that number as 34 hundredths. The digit to the right is a 4, and that 4 is in the hundredths place. So we read the number as it is, 34, and we add on the hundredths because it's in the last digit is in the hundredths place. Okay, so now what I want you to do, I want you to look down at the, once again, we have to get rid of all this good stuff here, which takes a while. So what I want you to do, I'm not going to erase that. You're going to go down, and you're going to do the section at the bottom, which I'm going to just let you find that on your own. All right.